I am a nice guy.
Are you?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought we had a connection.
Okay. How old am I? What are my hobbies? What's my name? Sorry, maybe that one's too hard.
Welcome back to the Movie Club Podcast. I am your host, Trae D. Price. Joining me once again, Miss Sharon. Sharon, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Trae. How are you?
I'm sitting here. It's Women's Month, you know.
Hell
so
yeah!
I get to. It's a chance for me to get to enamor myself with a bunch of movies I've either heard of or haven't actually seen, but I've been interested in. So I feel good. I feel good about this. It's been a good month so far. None of these movies have been duds. Except for Ava.
I was about to say,
It seems to have gone uphill after Ava. Every movie that we've seen have been some type of fun, except for Ava. And this movie, I think, honestly, this movie right here that we're talking about today, Promising Young Woman, is the best out of the bunch. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's definitely putting in some strong-ass competition. I haven't watched the other two movies for this month yet.
Oh, there's
so I'm working on it.
There are a lot more.
Yeah. But I really thought Promising Young Woman hit a lot of marks in my mind. And just hearing you say that you think it's like the top of the tier for the month, like I'm excited to talk about it today.
Well, because this movie, like a lot of the other ones, and you're going to hear me, or have heard me talk about it, they kind of, and especially because I think by choice, I've made this revenge flick month. You know, sort of all these movies kind of have, ties or ripping off other like vigilante action movies, revenge action movies. Like you're going to hear me say this a lot, Man on Fire. I am a huge fan of Man on Fire. Love me them Denzels. I love me them Denzels. Right? This movie feels like that, but with a message, especially with that ending. The way this movie ends feels the same way that Man on Fire... Actually, no, it feels way different because the way Man on Fire ends feels kind of cathartic. This feels vindictive and petty on the highest order. And I at first, I was mad at it. I was mad. I didn't want it to end this way. I wanted her to ride off into the sunset.
Yep.
But no, I see why they did this. I see why they ended it the way they ended it. Oh God, it was so nasty. It was
great though.
Good. Yes. So what'd you think?
So Shakis and I watched it last night, and we were laughing at a lot of the funny, like all the funny parts, because it is a comedy movie, comedy thriller or whatever. And there were just some parts that we were like, no, she didn't. She didn't. No. Like the part with that medical dean's kid. We were like, no.
Yeah. That had me for a second. I was like, oh, you a bad bitch for that one. You playing a little below the belt. But
like that was dirty.
It was
then it was so smart. Because she was like, chill out. Call her. Like, call the place. Like, she good.
Exactly. Like, she knew what she had to do to get them to understand. And that's kind of a typical thing in, like, revenge flicks, is that you kind of exact that same kind of, like, torture that they did to you onto them.
Are we going to talk about, like,
Are
we going to talk about, like, the creepy Craigslist people this chick had?
I mean,
That's how Shakis and I described those random people that she would be like, or they would be like, so I get paid now?
Oh,
like those creepy dudes.
Well, you didn't know Craigslist was part of the sponsor of this movie.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. You see, that's why you gotta wait till the whole credits. It's brought to you in part by Craigslist. You can buy babies here, like that's. Yeah, I thought it was smooth marketing. I want to get me a Russian dude to pretend to sleep with a lady. Also, speaking of Alison Brie as the Karen of this movie, I love it.
She was
the old college
Madison
friend.
Addison.
I think it's what her name. I just recognize her as Alison Brie. She's the one that she set her up with the fake one night stand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen her in other stuff, and I couldn't like place like I knew her voice before I knew her face.
She's been on Community. She's had a show.
That's right. She played the ditzy chick on Community.
She wasn't ditzy. She
a little
was,
bit. A little bit ditzy.
She's more naive than ditzy. She was real smart.
True.
You know, she was naive. Yeah, did I say that? I feel like I said that and then emphasized it.
You did.
I did that. Yeah, because I'm senile. You see,
It's okay.
But no. She also had a show on Netflix called. That's my competing service, Netflix. We fix your shit. Called Glow, which is about the glorious ladies of wrestling.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Really popular. Allison Brie's star has been on the rise. She's been in a bunch of other flicks too, like in leading roles. Like she's really good in dramatic roles. The girl's got range. But here she plays like this oh man. Like I almost wanted this is gonna sound real bad, but I almost wanted her that paid the dude to have done it. Just so she know what it feel like.
Well, for a second, like when I know we're kind of getting into like bits of spoiler and everything, but like when the Addison or Madison or whatever the heck her name was character, like called Cassie's character in the movie, like the 2 voicemails that we heard snippets of in the thing, and I was just like, oh shit, did he? Did he? Holy hell! Ah!
Yep. Be like, bet you'll believe somebody then, won't you? See, that's I'm too rooting for our anti-hero character here. I love it. I love it when people.
I love a good anti-hero.
Yeah, I love it. And honestly, Carey Mulligan, who plays Cassie, our main actress here, where did she come from? Where did
she's a fucking gem.
She is phenomenal.
I love her. I want to see everything that this woman does.
For real. Same.
I don't even care if like she has like this one movie and it's just like a flop or something. Like I want to see it. I don't care.
If she has like the amount of charm and like just like magnetic charisma as she does in any other thing, yeah, I'm right there with you. I want to see her and what her library is a part of.
Yes.
Like every scene, she is just playing it up. And it's not even in like in a hammy chewing the scenery type of way. She's just smooth, cool about it.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, oh, y'all done fucked up now. And the thing is, this isn't like one of those over the top, like this isn't Punisher or nothing like that. It's just clever. It's just clever and smooth. That's what I like to call this movie. It's clever and smooth.
Hell yeah.
You know? And everybody else does a good job here too. Like every other like little side character, Bo Burnham. The boyfriend. Yeah. I believed him. Up to a certain point. I believed up until that point. I was like, oh, he's a good. See, he a good guy. He wanted to go.
I'm just saying, Cassie's character, Carey Mulligan, like she had to be some type of smooth to spit in a man's coffee and still get him to ask her on a date.
I'm saying she can spit in my coffee all she wants to. That's all I'm saying.
But can I also say that eye contact he made when he drank it, I was like, what the hell? Does he do this to all the baristas?
Sure. See, you and Shake has been together too long. That's the game nowadays. That's the game nowadays. I go to Starbucks. I say, spit. Can I get a macchiato, venti latte, extra spit? And then I stand there and I just look at it. Then I spit in and then I drink that spit. Okay. That's how you get the girls these days, Sherry. That's how the game is played.
I'm going to be real honest. I think that's why you're single.
I didn't say it worked. I just said that's how the game is played. Have I got arrested a few times? Yes. Have I got my ass whooped other times? Also, probably. Yes. But still, the game is played that way. Not just freaking. I can't even find my mouse. But we also have, I think one of my favorites here is Sam Richardson. Sam Richardson is the only black dude in the movie.
Oh, the dude with the fedora.
Yes, the dude with the fedora. Yes, he is another one that I always love no matter what movie he's in. And that ineffectual run he does at the end when he runs away from her, it sticks out to me for some... Why do you always ruin everything? And he just like ineffectually runs away. I love every McLovin in here.
I'm dying.
It's all of it. All of it is perfect, and it is great. But not only that, there are some really good shots, some really good framing, some really good cinematography here. Whoever's doing the
Really
set
epic
dressing,
lighting.
yes, all of that shit is on point. All of that is on point. I think that's another thing that's like sets it apart from every other movie that we've seen on this list, is that it actually takes the time to do those interesting framings with the interesting lighting. Like there's some really good cinematographic decisions being made here. So I really do appreciate a lot of those. Like if you want an in-depth breakdown, ask for it in the comments. I will actually do a breakdown of Promising Young Woman because I do like some of these shots so well. But also sound design. Really good sound design too.
I agree.
Almost forgot about that. But yeah, really good sound design.
I really liked the way of the lighting and all like the little club scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just framed so perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Like that direct spotlight above her and the
Mm-hmm.
first time we see her do it and everything. And I'm just like, damn.
Right.
Like that's dramatic as hell, but it's accurate
Mm-hmm.
in that moment because it's like the guys were just like tunnel vision towards her.
Right. In other movies, it'd be like a club scene. She'd be probably spotted in blue or whatever.
Yeah.
They do the camera real close on
like her legs or something.
Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it'd be really sporadic. It'd just be like another club scene. But here it does feel like that dramatic. Almost feels like theater lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I liked it too.
Nah. This honestly, with everything that I got to say here, this is, I can't give this nothing else but an A+. I really can't. I can't give this movie nothing but an A+. I don't know who directed this. Let's take a look who directed this. Emerald Farrell. Stop. What? Stop it. Emerald Farrell. I don't think this is her director. It is not. This is nice. I don't know that one. This is the Danish. She did the Danish Girl. This is that Eddie Redmayne movie. I don't know if you ever seen that one.
It's on my list because it was recommended to me not too long ago.
Well, see, now you got to check out Emerald
I'm gonna.
Farrell. She talking to you right now.
She is.
She talking to you right now. Emerald. Emerald, look. I can't tell you nothing. With this movie, you have shown mastery of all aspects of cinema. All right? You've not only taken a genre that is full of nothing but stupid. Honestly, and it has to be. By its very nature, it's nothing but stupid. And you've given it a message. You've actually tried to talk to the general audience about issues that affect women in a way that can also entertain that same general audience. And for that, I can do nothing but applaud you. Take your diploma. You have done it. I can't say nothing else to you. You have nothing to learn from me. So I give you this A+. Make me something else amazing. Because I can't wait to see what else you do. Sharon.
Yes.
Your thoughts. I'll stop talking to you. There it is on the floor.
All right. So I gave this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 things I think could have been done just a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
One, the mom's dialogue and that, like in any of the scenes that the mom was in, just felt really awkward and kind of clunky.
Okay.
At least at the dinner scene, when like she brings the Ryan character over for dinner and everything. The mom's like little try to do banter thing just didn't work for me. I was like, I don't know what it is. It just didn't work. And I also, no spoilers here or anything, but like I kind of went into this thinking that this chick was going to be killing these dudes. And I definitely think, at least at that one scene where she's like eating a jelly donut or something, and she's got like the red down her arm and there's like a spot of red on her leg. I thought it was blood. And then it wasn't. And I feel like that could have made it better.
You
to make it more like a revenge thing.
You wanted blood to come out of the donut? Or you
No, I wanted her to be covered in blood.
Okay. All right.
Like, we didn't know what she was really doing to some of those dudes in the beginning. I thought she was killing him.
Okay.
And then she wasn't.
Hey, look, don't get revenge on me. I'm just sitting here. I'm just nodding my head.
But it was a really great movie all the way around. Mm-hmm. It was just like, mostly the mom's dialogue really bothered me.
Okay. So what would your grade be? Because we don't do that star stuff over here.
Oh, that's right.
No.
So you gave it an A+. I would probably give it like an A or an A-.
Okay.
So still an A's.
Yeah, still an A's.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Kite man. Hell yeah. So now you know what we thought, people. You know what time it is. It's time to see what the people thought. What y'all thought out there. Now you know. This movie supposed to come out in 2020. I think it came out late 2020.
I think it came out back in December.
Yeah. I think so. So unfortunately, it means it did not get a theatrical release. But don't worry.
Stupid COVID.
We're gonna check out them Rotten Tomatoes and see what the critic to audience score is. So, with a 91% tomato meter score and an 87% audience score, this is not only tickling the critics' fancy, but once again, I said the general audience fancy. And that is what I'm talking about. I think it really is the performances from all of our actors here. I really do believe that this score, and it just shows, like, this is something, this is a critical success, and as well as an audience success. And this movie, it doesn't pull any punches. It is just visually just a beautiful film, but it also has like a message, a not preachy message too. Like the way it comes across with this message, I think is really well handled. I think it shows with this score here. So, all right, people. We'll see you next time. Sharon.
Better like, subscribe, and do all that fun YouTube stuff.
Do all of it.
And then if you're on the podcast, rate it 5 stars. Tell us what you think.
Please do.
We want to hear from you. Please, it's lonely here.
Me and Sharon have been playing a lot of games of Pinochle. She's getting really bored, I guess. Tell the people where they can find you, Sharon.
You can find me out on Letterboxd as Sleepy Sharon.
All right. You can also find me on Letterboxd Team Price for Life, and wherever Production 1200 things are sold, I'll be there in my own fedora. Because I also have a fedora. Fedoras are cool.
You can also check us out at your local pharmacies. We'll be running around and dancing in the aisles.
I'm not doing that again, Sharon. It was embarrassing last time. God.
Why do you guys have to ruin everything? We were kids.
If I hear that one more time, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was hoping you'd feel differently by now.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Make sure that you check out the other shows that we have on the Facebook, the other main podcast that comes out every other Tuesday. Make sure you leave a like, share it with your friends and your family. Go check out our YouTube where we have content from other Production 1200 works. And make sure you follow us on the Instagram. We post sometimes there. We'll do more. We'll try. Maybe. Like us on iTunes podcast, rate and review. Give us them 5 stars. And we'll see you next time.